Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. How are you doing? It is freezing. I don't like the heater just blasting all day. So I've got my little fireplace going and I'm it's a gas fireplace. And just trying to get my hands so they're not frozen together. So thank you guys for watching the show. I'm getting a lot of people really down in the dirt as far as just disgusted, etc. And totally understand where you're at. I don't know what else to tell you because of the fact that I got the Kamala thing wrong. I and again, the guy said to me, man has free will, and he needs to show his people who he really is. So I'm going to give you bits and pieces, and some stuff is already coming true, as you well know. Um, And my guides kind of gave me a message to give to you that your spiritual journey is uniquely yours. And awakening is not about perfection. It's about progress, self-discovery, and alignment with your higher self. Trust the process, listen to your intuition, and know the universe is always guiding you. So, uh, you guys have questions, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. Um, Hold on one second. There's some things I've already told you that are coming true. For instance, uh, hold on, let me tell you. Hold on. Okay. Well, there's some stuff that has come true. One of the things that really was like, aha, is that he's getting hit by so many lawsuits, it's not even funny. So I just want you guys to know the guy said that. The guy said that he was going to get hit back and back with lawsuits. Now, getting people out of the country that have um, legalities as far as committing a crime or something, I can see him doing that. But let me tell you something, it's a stop and go all the way, long enough to last till he's gone. I don't feel he'll be in the office even 2 years. I feel like all of this is going to happen fast. The other thing about even if you were born here, you don't have a right to citizenship, totally against the Constitution. That no, the Supreme Court will not say yes to that. They'd have to change the Constitution. So don't even go there. I get people writing me right now, oh my God, one lady said even her mother is dead, but her mother wasn't a citizen. Anyway, don't worry about that, okay? The other thing is Putin. Didn't I tell you Putin was going to be mad at Trump? I feel Putin working against Trump. I've been kind of feeling this. I've been telling you, I feel Putin. It's not like, oh, yeah, bro, let's do this. No. Putin just announced today that he will not work with Donald Trump to stop the war with Ukraine, which actually isn't a war. It's him trying to take something that didn't belong to him. He will not work with Donald Trump on that. So, no. And I brought it up on my thing, and somebody says, well, we all knew that. Um, and the reason I bring it up, because wasn't that one of Trump's promises? Oh, I'll end this war in one day. As soon as I'm in office, I'm going to end it. So there's a lot of getting people out of the country that it's not going to work. There's a lot of like that renewal of a body of water. There's some body of water he's trying to renew, doing a renewal. I can't remember. Somebody talked about it. And he absolutely cannot do that. I looked it up, double checked it. The United Nations is in charge, and he has to go through the international group of experts. I don't know what that means, but he can't just flagrantly decide he's going to change the name of a body of water. Also, he's changed a mountain in Alaska. Alaska's going to fight him back. Alaska's not going to put up with this. Okay, so the 1,500 pardons, I know everybody's totally disgusted. We knew it was no surprise. We knew he was going to do that, but he's feeding this is fodder for his campaign for his people. Because it's like, oh, yes, see what he did. But in the meantime, were you hearing about the $35 for insulin was removed too? Did you guys get that? See, here's what's going to happen. He's going to, he's feeding them this, like, see, look what I did. Anybody that works for me is pardoned. But he also is not going to give you anything. Oh, he's going to get rid of the illegals that have, criminal backgrounds, which probably could have been done when Biden was in office. But anyway, yeah, whoopie-doo. Sorry I'm saying that, but that's the truth. Okay, so the 1,500 pardons, people are asking me, can that be reversed? I don't think it can be. I think his people love that part. He's going to hit his people really hard, and us people too, with stuff with Social Security too. Trust me, this is coming up. He already changed the free lunch thing, but you just have to prove you're poor. So no free lunches, which is how he goes. That's how he rolls, unless it's only from McDonald's. Okay, tell me about the 1,500 people that I need the truth, only the truth. This is weird. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I just got the hit. He likes his little militia thing. He likes that. But I see some people not, they're very glad to get out, but they're not going to jump on the bandwagon. They don't want to risk being in trouble again. They're not going to go out there. See, he thinks once he pardons you, you'll go out there and show yourself. No, because Trump is going down, so they're not going to risk. That's what I'm getting. So let me look at the 1,500. There's something too that I think more people are going to get in trouble, but I'm not seeing him getting those people out, which is weird. So they think it's dreams come true, and they will get the thing off their record that they are felon, but they're going to have a lot of issues because America is going to go through a lot of issues with employment, etc. Okay, so tell me, maybe even the places that hired them won't hire them back. Okay, so what I wanted to know is on Putin. I just had a feeling Putin was not happy with Trump. And apparently Putin's is for Iran, and Iran hates Trump. And Israel is over there in the pockets of Trump talking about, yeah, we'll have hotels built on Gaza. Let me tell you, underhanded, underhanded. I see the nation of Israel taking Netanyahu out, and I've been seeing that. And I see Zelensky's going to hit Russia even harder. He just hit something here recently and caused a huge fire. I don't know why. I tell you, Putin is just sitting up so proud like a peacock, but he's struggling, you guys. He's struggling. Just give me the correct. I don't want bull. I want information. That's correct. So, yeah, he's in the battle, but he's losing the battle. The world is watching. He wants sanctions against him released. Okay. And here's, on the battlefield, picking up his stuff, some sort of compromise being made. Here's again, compromise, toasting of the cups. But there's going to be something big. I'm going to tell you, I was just telling someone yesterday, a personal friend, I get a bad feeling about Putin. I get a feeling like he's going to do something, if it's him or he's behind something, that's going to be pretty ugly. But I feel the tower like it's not Zelensky, it's Putin. So something that he blows everybody out of the water, and it feels sneaky and it feels like behind the scenes. Is it paperwork or tell me, starting off with the tower, is it paperwork or is it something that really terrorist action is what I just heard? Can you give me sort of a time frame? On US soil, I just heard. Oh, and Putin wants Iran to take out Israel. Interesting. Some sort of action that even causes military stuff taking place, getting to calmer waters. It's like we can't even imagine what this is. Uh, but I hate to say it, but it's good it happens because it really gives us a taste. Putin's going to try to act like he wasn't part of this. I wonder if it's an airplane like he was thinking of. He's going to do something that the minute it happens, think Putin. Trust me. But he's going to try to play it off like it's not him. So tell me about Iran. Israel really wants to hit Iran too. Tell me about it. What is the outcome for Iran in these Trump years? I didn't watch the swearing in. I heard that he didn't put his hand on the Bible. But did you see the way his hand was laying there? I mean, can he even lift that hand? Okay. Um, Iran feels like they're getting stronger because they're getting some money from someplace. They're lying in wait. Yeah, they could be part of this military thing that's going to happen overseas. And they got the tower too. Something with Iran and Russia. Okay. Wait for it. But Trump wouldn't dare call war on Russia. Because when he calls war, he can get carte blanche to do what he wants. I don't see him doing that. So, while Donald Trump is in office, what is our relationship with Russia and Iran? And then you saw Netanyahu up there bragging away, saying, "Yeah, well, I've already talked to Donald Trump, and he's already said, once we get our hostages, we can just go in and wipe them out." That's their plan. And let me tell you, they cut their nose to spite their face. Did you see the one hostage had some of her fingers gone? What is going to be the outcome? Some cutting out of the ugly and bringing peace in the door. Uh, this will happen swiftly. Something will happen, an end of a leader. Something will happen that it's swift. Look at this. It's waiting for resolution, but it feels like August, September. There'll be an ending of a leader, and it'll help calm things down. I bet you that's Putin or Trump. Actually, it's more Putin because it's going to help with the world. Because he'll try to get other people try to get in there and act like king for a day, and that there's going to be like a lot of infighting. Russia's going down. Now, Trump said he would bring the cost of living down. Of course, they've already cut the $35 for the insulin. Cost of living. I don't see eggs going down anytime soon. And it's snowing in Texas and Louisiana, you guys. But there's no climate problems. He's, he's desperately trying. Now, the stock market went up today, but they went up because they think Trump is going softer on the 25% thing he was going to do to Mexico and Canada. Um, he's still going to do it. It's going to be in February, and that's when you're going to see things really tumble because the other countries will make us pay. Um, Somebody just said to me in my ear, shock and awe. Shock and awe, there's going to be some stuff coming up. Rumors of war and close to war. Um, he's backing out of all our agreements, our our climate agreement, everything. He did that the last time. He's not going to be in there long. And Musk is in trouble too. So what he does is he brings a depression to the United States of America. There are some people who are happy and are celebrating, but then look what happens. They're like, what? What the hell did he just say? What did he do? Because he's just plain evil. And he's got Michael Flynn talking in his ear. So listen, that brings me up to Pete, Pete Hedge, Hedgehog. Um, Apparently, his ex-wife came out with some sort of statement, some truthful statement, and said that the only reason she's coming out is because there's a few people who won't vote for him if any such information came out. And she needs that to happen because he would be terrible in the position that he's wooing for. And apparently, his side is saying, look, she signed an agreement when she was my ex-wife that I never harmed her. Of course, he forced that to happen, but will this actually work? Because we had that woman come out and tell exactly what happened with Kavanaugh, and that didn't help. And then Trump shut it down so nobody could see, or no witnesses could come forward. Remember, he told the FBI when they start writing in, act like, yeah, sure. So will this stop Pete from coming in? I'm hearing no, but let me double check. Stop Pete from coming in. See, what Trump wants is somebody, when he says, I need military to do this, he ships them off right away. But the mothers won't put up with that. The families won't put up with that. I don't know, you guys. Ten of Swords. Either this is he doesn't get in or he gets in and he just blows it. Here's the woman. She's pretty strong. They might have her testify too. They'll make her out to be a liar. Um, I don't know. It's like he's getting offered the job anyway. Shoot. But it's going to cause some damage. And let me tell you something. Okay, let's say Pete gets in office. Show everybody what you're telling me now. Pete gets in office. Then what? I don't feel he'll be there very long. See a lot of people stepping down. A lot of people just quitting. He ruins the money situation. Definitely. He's a liar and a cheat. Um, Here's the job offer, like we said. Money situation, he's not good with at all. He answers to the king. He answers to the king. He answers to the king. We're going to go through some heartache. I would say maybe 5 months or the month of May, he might be out of there. Something's going to happen with him. Tell us the truth and only the truth. What is going to happen with Pete? He's claiming this woman's a liar. Oh, he's furious. I feel she may come forward as far as testifying is concerned to the Senate, because I think he's already passed committee. You know, it could be real close for him not getting in. I'm almost feeling like some people are saying, well, I guess we'll let him, because whoever Trump would pick behind him is just as bad. So we're going to get some sort of person like that. He's not a good man. Thank you. I knew that. So tell me what Trump is thinking. Oh, he's mad about this too. Trump is exhausted right now. Did you guys notice when he's talking like he's real tired? And so they were showing how when the media was sitting with him when he was signing all those things, nobody was yelling like they do with President. I think it was Rachel Maddow. And I watched her because I knew she would talk some good stuff, but I'm not watching, definitely not all the time on MSNBC. But somebody's got to do it. But they were all quiet, Mr. President, Mr. Not screaming like they did to President Biden. They treated Biden so bad. But that's okay, because what's going to happen? And just as my guides told you guys, please don't be afraid. Fear is human based, and fear creates chaos and more of the same. You've got to, even if, okay, so if this is creating too much ugly for you, just shut it down. Don't even watch YouTube, people, including myself. Shut it down. But if you can, check in every once in a while, because a lot of these little tidbits are going to come true. Because already like 3 or 4 have already come true. So I don't want you guys to be afraid. I want you to know that this too shall pass. And what's going to happen is I definitely see Putin doing something. Yesterday, I was so strong, I just felt, and he's mad at Trump. So he's going to do something maybe behind closed doors with another place. And I feel like Assad is dead or soon to be dead. And I see Israel in trouble too. They are building right now. Russia and Iran are building. They're gathering up. I don't know if our intel can see what they're doing. One of the problems with Trump interrupting the intel is a lot of the good people that would give a heads up aren't there. If he puts somebody like Pete in there, he's not paying no attention, or the I don't know if what's her name, Telsey. I don't think she's going to get through. So Robert Kennedy's up next. Does Robert Kennedy get through? He's going to say all the opposite things that he said out loud before. Mitch McConnell doesn't like him because, Mitch had polio. He just doesn't appreciate him saying that. Okay, thank you. So I just heard Mitch McConnell may end Kennedy. Will Robert Kennedy make it through? Jesus. They're holding on. They're figuring out what to do. I don't think so, you guys. He's got worse cards than Hedgeworth, or whatever his name is. But he's got the sun. Well, this can be the truth coming out. This can be, the sun doesn't necessarily mean good day, sunshine. This can mean the light of the truth is upon him. And he can't get away from what he said before. You know, he's not right, you guys. The outcome is the cups, but then his cycle is upside down. The Knight of Cups. So initially, I think they think, oh yeah, well, because His Royal Highness wants him in, but there'll be some stuff that happens that that may deter him. And the other one, the one with the stripe in her hair, I'm getting a bad feeling about her and Kennedy. Also, Marco Rubio is getting in. Elise is getting in. Almost bada bing, bada boom. The other thing I told you guys was that Biden was going to do a blanket pardon. Ta-da! What did he do? He did a blanket pardon for all the people on the January 6th committee, including Liz Cheney. The only person he didn't do, which the wife was writing, she was very upset, was Vindman, and I was surprised. Vindman, I think, is he now a senator or a congressman? But Vindman, she was like, I cannot believe that Biden didn't. Maybe he did. I'll have to look it up. Okay. So actually, let me do this real quick while I got you all here. Did Biden give a blanket pardon to Alexander Vindman? Vindman, not vitamin. Got you guys holding here. Sorry about that. Okay. There's no public record indicating that he gave him a blanket pardon. But it's saying Berman. It's not Berman. Berman is a renowned shoe designer. Hold on, I'm gonna put you guys on pause. Hi, you guys. Okay, so no, he did not give Vindman a pardon. Rachel, his wife, expressed feelings of betrayal and hurt, stating that no pardons were offered or discussed for her family. So that's painful because that guy, I think he's a good guy. That's my personal opinion. So, angels of light and mercy, as best as you can through me as a human. I don't know why I've got to tell you this, but that Greer guy, he was supposed to have this big thing come out. I don't think it came out. The time has passed. Although he said one of the people who was going to speak was the guy that blew himself up in the Tesla in Las Vegas. So that was interesting. I'm not denying they're not here already. Okay, Angel of Light and Mercy, can you tell us, before I leave from this particular show, what I can tell everybody to give them peace in their heart? Can you tell us? They keep showing me crowds of people fighting back. I'm so tired of the fighting because we just got through that with when he was first in office. It was one thing after the other. But he thinks he's all that in a cup of tea, and they're about ready to cut him down before he even gets started. So a lot of stuff he's not going to be able to do. And tell me. The nation will be separated, not a lot of in and out, in and out. the government will be separated, but a lot of stuff, justice stuff is in the works. Cutting out the bull. Maybe a lot of this won't take place for another month to 6 months. Look at this, the military. This is Trump, the fool. This is karmically as written. So we need this stuff to happen to get ourselves back together again. Looking at the world, thinking you own everything. He's going to make a lot of money off us, you guys. I'm so sorry. But what happens is he's going to cause stress for the public. People will be struggling. People aren't going to live fat. Only the oligarchs are going to live fat. There will be people that will come forward and say, enough, enough. So there's a lot of people behind closed doors whispering and telling everybody what's going on. There's going to be a lot of people squealing. And he's going to be pissed. You know how he is about giving out state secret. So there's people in there. Oh, he didn't pardon Reality Winner either, which I really had hoped he'd do. So, but I don't think I predicted he would. I didn't see him giving her a pardon. A lot of people are starting to realize that Biden, as hard as he worked, he couldn't get a lot of stuff done, and he couldn't get it done because the Republicans in office. This is why, as we go forward, and in 18 months, when we start voting again, this is why it goes blue, because people won't make that mistake. No, you've got to have, and the country won't be so great and doing well. Listen, the stock market hasn't shown what's going to happen, but because they're thinking Trump is softening on his 25%, whatever you call it, I call it tithing, 25% tax thing that he's doing to Canada and Mexico, and to China, I think it's 10%. Oh, but no, they're going to come back on him. He's got a lot of what for is coming. That I can guarantee you. And as news comes in, I'll do little shows just to kind of put our pulse on it and see how it goes. So far, for this video, I'm feeling very strong about Putin doing something pretty spectacular or behind. So if we get some news of something happening, look towards Russia. All right, love you all. And I'm going to do prayers today. This is Monday or Tuesday. Feels like Monday. Okay, love you all. Cheers.